So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than any. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity. Will you take that chance?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would...
Fuck, guys, I feel like this is a very important decision in the game. I'm about to fuck everybody if I say yes, but then I'm gonna fuck seeing everything in the Institute if I say no.
This really is a matter of importance.
Fuck, I know. Shut up, Sean. Guys, I feel like we should just say yes for the sake of exploration. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna say yes.
Alright.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay, so this is my plan, guys. Before we end this off, the whole point of this is I'm gonna go exploring. We're gonna find out everything in the Institute, and then I'm probably gonna end up backstabbing all of them. So we'll end up seeing how this turns out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4. So this is literally like 30 minutes after the past session. So I forget which episode that is or part. So probably after part 38 maybe, 39, 38 maybe. This should be part 40 or 39, somewhere around that number. But anyways, this is 30 minutes after the past session. So just to kind of recap, just in case you're kind of new to this and you just kind of skip forwarded to all that shit. Last time we were building a teleporter, I think it was, and we traveled to the Institute to find our son, and then we realized that this old ass man is our son Sean, and he is the director of the Institute, and we are kind of exploring right now. And my plan was to kind of check out everything that's in this Institute, and hopefully, if given the chance, we will backstab the Institute, because I feel like the power needs to go towards the people, you know, rather than just to a kind of small group of of hierarchy douchebags, if that makes sense. Oh, not what I meant to take. Yeah, so just keep that in mind that we might be backstabbing people. Because I really like Valentine, and I really like Sanctuary and all the people we've met, you know, so I feel like it's kind of a dishonest thing. Can we actually shower? No, never mind. I was about to say, can we actually? Never mind. Okay, I thought we were gonna take a shit right now. But yeah, so I feel like it's dishonest and kind of fucked up that we kind of just left everybody for the Institute. So let's see what these people are about, and we'll kind of make our decision from there.
All looking forward to working with you.
To knock some heads together.
What
You're
now?
here.
They're
Glad
dragging
you
their
made
feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. You know, send a message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
You going soft on me, Alana? My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Doctor.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
Why does it matter?
If there is some defect in Courser combat programming, then it must
I'm not gonna
be
tell you that shit.
and corrected. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about this.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe it. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Okay, so I think that's what they did to Valentine. They were trying to get him, but he wasn't responding to it, so they just threw him out.
Need to report, sir.
Okay, like I said, we're gonna be cutting around, so expect some jump cuts.
Hey, Doc.
They
I
weren't
don't know.
kidding. You really
Most of them have
here.
lasted long
Well,
past their
alright.
projected lifespans.
I'm Allie.
If you
Allie
ask
Fillmore.
me, they
You
were
can think
built
of me
pretty
as the
well.
Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to... There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father...
Uh-huh. I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facility...
Who built this place?
The construction of the Institute is the work of generations. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like
Okay.
I can't argue with that.
So she's on to us. She knows. She sees through our bullshit.
Unit, you can return to duty.
Guys, by the way, just a disclaimer. I apologize for any of the construction noise that you hear in the background. There are a bunch of people. Oh my god, it's Harambe!
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Oh, Harambe, he doesn't even know.
Please don't get any germs on me.
Yeah, so there's construction going on in the background, so I apologize.
Any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
Fuck off. Shut up!
Excuse me,
There's still
doctor.
people,
Welcome.
and they're suffering.
So good to have you here.
We can
Dr.
at least
Clayton
admit that
Holdren,
it's regrettable.
head of the bioscience.
After
division.
all,
I
how
can't
can we
wait
hope
for
to
you to see the work we're
redefine
doing.
Right.
mankind if we can't even hold on to our own humanity?
I look forward to learning.
In that case, let me give you a brief. As the name implies, the bioscience division specializes in fields of... Our most important directive is to ensure the health and, to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But
I'm an outsider. Would there even be?
even if science isn't your passion, our projects sometimes require an agent who can work.
Right.
From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you... In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around.
Is there anything I...
There might be. Tell you what, you get settled in and check back with me.
Okay, so I don't want to get too comfortable, because if they end up finding out my bullshit, I'm gonna try to like keep it low key. But I feel like keeping it low key will only work for a little bit, because I feel like during one of the dialogues they're gonna ask me like a very serious question, and if I go with the lying route, but then I accidentally picked the one that kind of makes a huge, like, important decision, I might have just fucked myself, you know what I mean? So, I gotta be careful.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing.
Excuse me, doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
What is it you're working on?
Advanced Systems Special Projects. You've seen the boy, Synth, already. We've been hard at work on him for quite a while now. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Ah, no! See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, see, they're... Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Okay, I'm gonna ask this while we're doing a little bit of a transition. Is it wrong for me to backstab Father like that? Or Sean, if you will, because I am his father.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
Sketch. I feel like it's wrong, but at the same time, I feel like it's not wrong because look at all these guys. They look like they're all robots and some shit, you know?
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
See, like he's a synth.
Have you here, sir?
I don't even know, man. I'm so conflicted.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
What can I requisition?
I have access.
Sick, dude. So they have a fucking vendor here. That's awesome. Experiment 18A. That's cool. I don't know if I want any of this stuff though. Oh. Can we buy this? Oh, we don't. Look at how much fucking caps I have. I don't even have enough. Not even close, dude. Holy shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, how do you even... I don't even know, man.